The activity in front of the Brooklyn. And
Kevin, thanks very much.
all right, David, thank you. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. They've got Okongwu. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young. And it's Fernando in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Harris is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Brown. And it's Griffin in at power forward. Now, here is Harden. Passes it to Brown. Harden outside. Harris outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's keep it alive. Griffin kicks to Harris. Right side, Jordan. Brown wide open. He fires. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now, here's Collins. Capella, the pass to Okongwu. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Harden right side. Over Collins. Harden finds Jordan. 5 on the clock. Pulls it from 20. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability. And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Harris inside the line. A shot by Harden, wide open. No good with the triple. Here's the Hawks with the ball. Here's Young. Good on the bucket. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young. And Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Here is Harden following the basket by Trae Young. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Young's running.
You know, when talking about the pressure Young puts on the defense, I'm not sure the word relentless is strong enough.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of this. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Gallinari, he's checked in for Atlanta.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in. And Brooklyn with another turnover here.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Yep, that one goes. Young's got 6.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
Irving surveying the floor. No good, unable to end this run. The Atlanta leading by 5. Pass to Collins. And it's sent back by Aldridge. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Young. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
Now, here is Irving. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The Nets working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Green finds Irving. With the tip, and it's Aldridge on the follow.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Irving against Young. And he banks in the layup. He's got 8.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Outside Irving. He kicks it to Aldridge. Back to Irving. He feeds it to Aldridge. And that one drops for him.
Woo-hoo! Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Here's Young. He's got 8. And it's sent back by Aldridge. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Green passes to Claxton. Irving against Young. Aldridge kicks to Irving. Back to Aldridge. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Green with the rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
5 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Harden. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay,
at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Atlanta. They're up by 3. Live from Brooklyn, New York. You're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta, Trae Young is out there with Okongwu. Then it's John Collins. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Fernando in at the 3 slot. Atlanta leading by 3. Young looking it over. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. 6 to shoot. Lob pass to Capella. Can't hit that one. Brooklyn trailing. Brown the pass to Griffin. Harden outside. And the pass to Brown. The feed to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
Jordan against Young. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Harden dishes to Harris. Off target with his 3.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Young drives in, and he comes up with the deuce. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Harden against Collins. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 1:57 left in the first half of the game. Irving passes to Aldridge. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Aldridge has got 6 points.
A favorite spot of Aldridge's. He likes to operate as close to the rim as possible.
Here's Williams. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Green over Bogdanovich, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
And Jeff Green drops them both. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Outside Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, the dribble drive by Lou Williams, such a special aspect to what he does.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Irving kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Hill is checked in for Okongwu. The Hawks leading. And here is Williams. To the paint and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here we go, one-on-one. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
35 seconds left now here in the second. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Williams. Over Irving. The shot by Williams, no good. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. On the wing, Green. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
It's good on the putback. And now it's a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Boy, the utility of Lou Williams is absolutely tremendous. This guy can start, but he's obviously spent the majority.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nets lead.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were in a 7-point hole at one stage, but it... And that'll...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Nets 5. And, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And so Young nails them both. The net shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
Harris passes to Jordan. Harden outside. Jordan inside. Capella covering. And that one is good. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Young outside. High arcing shot. Jordan with some nice D.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
The 15-footer, and Harden with the basket on the assist by Jordan. Harden's got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Young. A putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Now here's Harden. 8 points for him. Jordan up top. It's stolen by Capella. Harris against Young. Over Harris. Shots good from Young. Young's got 18 points.
Just a threat to score off the dribble. Young is crafty at assessing the defense and exploiting it.
Harden dishes to Griffin. Harris looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Both teams will make substitutions. Young outside. And stolen by Aldridge. Green passes to Claxton. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Atlanta making some changes. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Gallinari. And Okongwu's subbed in for Kevin Huerter. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Young up top, covered by Irving. After Fernando, back to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Passes it to Fernando. Just 4 to shoot. A nice shot by Young. Young's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
An effective multi-dimensional scorer. Young is incredible at turning on the Jets when he's feeling.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Luwawu. Pass to Claxton. Outside, Green. The second chance effort. Just 5 on the clock. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Irving. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 4.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Young, good.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young, solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
And an intentional foul right there. Both teams deciding to change it up. Harden surveying the D. Kicks it to Brown. On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Harden. Count it. Good. Williams has got 5.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Harden up top. He's guarded by Williams. The pass to Griffin. Williams against Harden. Right side, Jordan. And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 6.
Just tremendous execution right there. DJ feeling out the defense and doing damage inside.
Griffin with the steal. Brown drives in, and Brown throws it down hard.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Nets up by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. They've got Tony Snell. Hill is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Williams. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 spot. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Gallinari down low. Griffin's there. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Gallinari. Harden against Williams. Harden kicks to Jordan. And a missed layup. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Out left to the wing. Here's Snell, guarded by Green. Williams against Green. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovich.
How about Lou Williams playing through the contact? Nicely done.
Irving up top. He's guarded by Williams. A shot's good from Irving.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Now Williams. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Another shot. And Williams with the layup. Williams has got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
A small frame, but big game. Lou Williams in the paint.
Outside Irving. Pass to Claxton. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Williams with the ball. Picked up by Aldridge. Back to Williams. Feeds to Hill. Chalk up 2 there. Hill's got his first basket.
Lou Williams is the all-time leader in points off the bench, but don't sleep on his passing game. What an assist.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Good work there as it goes.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Griffin comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris is checked in for Green. And James Harden has subbed in for Luwawu. And that one's good. Irving
to deliver.
Young outside. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Capella.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
This guy just feeds off that fourth quarter pressure in a tight game like this. That's when we can really see the kind of heart he plays with.
And that one's good, Irving.
Oh, Kyrie dazzling on the drive. One of the best in the league at that.
Young against Irving. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Outside Jordan. Harden against Young. Now here is Harris. He's covered closely. 4 on the shot clock. And a wide open look for Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Well, this is the beauty of Kyrie Irving. You think of him as a creator, but this guy in a catch and shoot just as lethal.
Here's Young. Here's Capella. Second shot opportunity. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Harris outside. Lets the 3 fly. Jordan the pass to Harden. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Hawks passing it around. Back to Young. Capella with it. Young finds Capella. And it's James Harden with the rebound. Here's Griffin. From deep. Off the mark. So it's the Nets picking up the win. Probably a little... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good. Philadelphia. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. DA.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And this is where you see the depth of your team put to the test. Neither squad at full strength in this one. So I expect to see adjustments in various matchups as the first half starts to shape up.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Collins is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Fernando in at the 3 spot. And for Philadelphia, Tobias Harris is out there with Mike Scott. Then it's Curry. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Howard in at the center, filling out the middle.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
It's Scott on the wing. Curry deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Howard. Outside for Simmons. With 1 on the clock. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Capella. Here's Fernando. Pass to Okongwu. Young for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Trae Young, so fun to watch that smooth stroke.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's Curry outside. They get the rebound.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Here's Young, following the basket by Dwight Howard. Count it. Young's got 5 points so far.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Philadelphia has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside, Simmons. And the layup's good off the glass. Simmons got his second bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Simmons against Collins. And Simmons slams it in.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
Here's Young. He has 5. To the right side. That's good from Collins on the assist from Young. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line. They give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Out to Harris. Back to Simmons. 4 on the clock. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, it's good signs.
Now, here is Young. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Harris passes to Howard, and they pick up 2.
And Howard loves getting positioned down that deep, knowing he's a force in the paint.
they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Young kicks to Collins. Back to Young. Shoots it. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. 76ers ahead, up by 3. The second. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Hunter is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Williams at the 1 spot. The 76ers leading. Now, here's Maxey. And it's good, 2 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Williams looking around. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
In a way, Lou Williams, a little bit like J.R. Smith, he'll welcome the chance to finish off, especially if it's a difficult shot.
A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son Six in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the sixth men of the year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
Milton's shot is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Hawks trail by 5. Here's Williams with the putback, and it's Gallinari on the follow.
Well, Gallo almost pushes 7 feet, so he comes up with the offensive rebound and putback because of his size.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And here's Maxey. 2 points. That one goes. Maxey's got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Williams, that's good.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And here are the 76ers now. Here's Maxey. And good that time.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Right side, Williams. And it's Reed pulling it down.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's
the
case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Gallinari. Bruno Fernando comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's John Collins in for Williams. Okongwu, the pass to Capella. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
Simmons with it. Okongwu covering. Simmons inside. Harris right side. The Hawks trailing. Here's Okongwu. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Scott against Collins. Outside Scott. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Howard. Changes up, and the layup is good. Howard's got 6.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Young, good.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Simmons against Collins.
Oh.
What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Doesn't go that time. Not going to go that time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Ben Simmons. Had it going on in the first quarter. He had 14 points. And that does it for our half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Green is out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Reed, and it's Milton in at the shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Reed kicks to Milton. Back to Reed. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And both free throws good for Reed. Here's Young. Passes to Fernando. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw missing. And he ends up missing both free throws. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Milton. Fernando pulls it in. Now the pass to Capella. Inside, and it's blocked, and he's able to get it back. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Reed the pass to Maxey. Back to Reed. Tries yet again. He takes it up and lays it in. Reed's got 6.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Young outside. Some solid defense from Reed. The 76ers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Harris is checked in for Green. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Shake Milton. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
A nice shot by Reed. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Here's Harris. Pass to Korkmaz. Now, here's Maxey. 6 points for him. Up again. It's good on the putback. Reed's got the lead up to 10 now for Philadelphia.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Williams. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Harris, right side, from 12 feet out. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 10. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. We've got 1:28 left to play in the third. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded by Williams. Maxey passes to Reed. Makes it off the glass. Reed's got 12 points in the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
To the inside. And stolen by Thybulle. And here we go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Tobias Harris. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. And then for Atlanta, Okongwu comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Collins subbed in for Tony Snell. And the shot goes in. 16 points for him.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Simmons against Williams. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because you're on your heels most of the time.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Simmons against Collins. Reed. And it's blocked. Inside. And now here comes Okongwu leading the break.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
And so it's Philadelphia enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. They've got Okongwu. Collins is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Fernando in at the small forward position. Capella trying to free himself up.
That reach of Dwight Howard's is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
Outside for Curry, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Young against Curry. Just 5 to shoot.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Now, here's Scott. He's guarded closely. From 10 feet out, Scott controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the 76ers lead by 17.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Young against Simmons. Young inside. No good. Shot missing.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Outside Collins. And stolen by Simmons. Curry with a wide open look. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And stolen by Simmons. Dishes it to Howard. Banked in off the glass.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Young. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Shifty guard Trae Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
The 76ers leading by 19 points. To the paint. Green, the pass to Curry. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the 76ers. Harris comes in for Green, and it's Shake Milton in for Curry. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Gallinari's checked in. Outside Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And Young kicks to Gallinari. Three-pointer. But they get it back. Back to Collins. Over Milton. Tips it. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now Simmons. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Howard dishes to Harris. Back to Howard. Out to Harris. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Back to Howard. Outside Scott. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And the 76ers lead by 20.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ben Simmons.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And a deep three from Young. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 12-4 run. Outside for Simmons. Outside Scott. The three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Outside, Simmons. From deep three-point range. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. It was a tale. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. Okay. And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Less options, but I think not too big of an impact for them.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. Clint Capella is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Collins. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Fernando in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Now DiVincenzo. In the corner, Middleton with it. From past the arc. Good on the triple. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
It's really easy to admire and respect the explosiveness of Middleton. I mean, if you give this guy a lane to the basket, he'll take full advantage of it right away.
Now, here is Young, and the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Okongwu, the pass to Capella. Here's Young. That one falls. Young's got his second basket.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. Holiday surveying the floor. And Middleton kicks to Giannis. Down low, here's Lopez. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hey, offensive rebounding, positioning is important, but nothing's more important than pursuing the pumpkin. And Antetokounmpo is always in the chase.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's his first trip to the line.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Had the space there, but it's offline. Shot's good from Young. And it's 8 points for Trae Young. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Giannis outside to the middle. Lopez. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Nice looking set shot for Lopez. He can stretch the floor just about to the three-point line.
So for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bogdanovich comes in for Bruno Fernando. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. Now here's Williams. He kicks to Gallinari. And the 3 off target.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And the Bucks miss again. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. They trail by 1. And it's Capella missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Williams passes to Collins. Capella, it's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Williams against Giannis. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Hawks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Gallinari. He gets it in there.
Finished off by Gallinari. Moves well for a player with a 6'10 frame.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Stolen by Collins. Here's Holiday. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And now here comes Williams leading the break. And he lays it straight in.
Running so smoothly. Williams saw the opening. Nothing but points for him when he gets in that position.
Middleton outside. Down low. It's stolen by Capella. Williams against DiVincenzo. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Middleton looking it over. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. Kept alive. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
And the activity of the Greek freak around the bucket. I mean, this guy just does not quit. Relentless. Really knows how to finish with authority after misses come his way. Wow.
And it's Gallinari missing. Bucks trail by 3. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got his second basket of the game.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Williams' shot is off. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. The Hawks working the ball around. Snell, the pass to Young. To the paint. Snell dishes to Okongwu. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The Hawks leading by 5. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Snell. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Atlanta. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Here's Fernando. Shooting foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Forbes hits it from three-point range. Forbes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
As a spot-up shooter, guys, Forbes is right there amongst the best in the league, and his movement is what separates him from many. And he gets those chances, he'll convert.
Shots good from Young.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
To the inside. And Portis throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And he jams it with authority.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
It's blocked. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of basketball. Forbes can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Young. Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Williams against Holiday. Here's Capella. The putback. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in. And now just a 2-point Atlanta lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here is Gallinari. He dishes it to Capella. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Capella's got his second basket.
Sheer power there from Capella. Not an easy guy to contain when he's going up with the shot.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Holiday finds Lopez. For 3, Middleton. Milwaukee getting another chance here.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Holiday against Williams. That one goes. Count it.
Man, such a quick, easy release for Williams. Sometimes it seems like it surprises the defense.
Middleton for 3. Unable to get that one. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 16 points and the greatest bench scorer in NBA history. Lou Williams? Only getting better with age.
Yeah, I like that.
And that'll...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Trae Young is out there with Collins. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Fernando in at the small forward.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Here's Young. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Lopez. The Bucks trail. Tipped away. Oh, here we go with Okongwu and nobody back. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Giannis has got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Collins with it. He's picked up by Lopez. And the rejection by Giannis. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Collins finds Capella. Taken away by Holiday. Fast break, Milwaukee. Middleton leading the charge.
And Middleton is just the total package. Not just a scorer, but a terrific passer as well.
Hawks have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Gallinari, he's checked in for Okongwu, and Hunter subbed in for Bruno Fernando. Here's Young. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. The putback knocks it loose. Here's Lopez, and Capella sends it back. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Atlanta making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Hawks have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Williams scanning the floor. Capella, the pass to Gallinari. Right side, Bogdanovich. Yep, that one goes in there.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter, 50% from the field. Pass to Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter, and he gets the bucket.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Here is Forbes. To the wing on the left. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Well, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Hawks.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Williams inside, defended by DiVincenzo. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Lou Williams. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Shot from 16. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
DiVincenzo against Williams. Pass to Fernando. Williams against DiVincenzo. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. For the lead. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Connaughton, and he dunks it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
The points coming in bunches as we ramp up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Bucks. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, terrific effort there by Young. Really all night. The defense has tried to make adjustments, but he's just stayed one step ahead of him.
Holiday with it. Young's there, and the shot goes down. Holiday's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Giannis kicks to Connaughton. Outside Holiday. And there's the feed to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
The Hawks trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
It's Collins with the drive. Okongwu, the pass to Fernando. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. DiVincenzo. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Here's Lopez. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Here's Lopez. 5 on the clock. Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. The wide open look here for Holiday. Here's Giannis. Lopez dishes to Holiday over Young. And stolen by Okongwu. Collins against Holiday. Pass to Okongwu to end the run. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The Hawks making a switch here. Capella's checked in. It's tipped. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And the Bucks making a change here. .137 left in the fourth quarter. Young looking it over.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Middleton for three. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 14.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Collins with it. Outguarded by Giannis. Here's Okongwu. That one drops for him.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Bucks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron. And that's his go-to move right there in the low post.
Holiday against Young. From the wing. No good off the back of the rim. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on a comeback.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And Holiday kicks to Giannis. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. From deep. No good there.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to send their fans home happy tonight. A great view of our broadcast location today. Downtown. And with...
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. So the Nets starting five. Griffin is out there with Brown. Then there's Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Jordan in at center. And for Atlanta, they've got Clint Capella. Collins is out there with Young. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Fernando in at the small forward position. Harden the pass to Griffin. And the shot is good. We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play along with the big guy. But what's happening right now, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass. So it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position. I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Harden outside. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta on D. Here's Brown. Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Young. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it. With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
Harden surveying the D. He kicks to Griffin. Brown outside. Now Harden. Lets a floater go. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And that touch Harden has, making the floater look so effortless coming off his fingertips.
Right side, Collins. Kicks to Capella. Young against Jordan. Harden trying to get open. Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Oh, Griffin in position and stolen by Okongwu. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Collins. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Brown. Out to Harris. Passes it to Harden from deep three-point range. No good on that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Now here's Okongwu. Defense right on him.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
Hawks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Capella, the pass to Collins. Jordan with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
You know, Blake Griffin, he gives you a little bit of everything offensively. Terrific court awareness.
Here's Young. Good D by Jordan.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Brown dishes to Griffin. Back to Brown. And Harden wide open. He shoots. From outside, off the mark. The Hawks trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Count it.
This is what Collins gives you. A dynamic big with skill. He's great at converting through contact.
Harden against Collins. Brown the pass to Jordan. And there it is for him.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
46 seconds left in the first. Harden against Young. Capella trying to free himself up. Young, no good.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. His three-pointers off the mark. The Hawks shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. And stolen by Harris. Lobs it up for Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Put it up anywhere. DeAndre Jordan can go get it.
Young, right side. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end of the... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Hunter, Lou Williams out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Gallinari, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. Aldridge, the pass to Green.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ball stolen. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and stolen by Hunter. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Snell. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Love seeing Tony battle for the bucket. That has to make his coaches happy.
Irving looking for an opening. The pass to Llewellyn. Back to Irving. Fires from deep. Hands it from downtown. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
The thing about Kyrie, he has great natural balance when setting up for the jumper.
And Williams, here we go. It's good. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Outside Irving. Pass to Luau. Back to Irving, all alone. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Kyrie scores so easily. He could lead this league in scoring one day.
Williams against Irving. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Lou Williams.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Luau, the pass to Aldridge. Irving with a clean look, and it's off from three-point range. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks, and it's Gallinari missing.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Green passes to Claxton. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 7. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Outside Irving. Pass to Luau. Here's Claxton. Back to Irving. Clock at 6. Passes it to Claxton. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And Kyrie Irving gets the 3. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Williams, here we go. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Crafty drive by Lou. That's a veteran play, drawing the foul.
For Atlanta, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. Okongwu comes in for Hunter. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Bogan Bogdanovic. And it's John Collins in for Tony Snell. Harden outside. There's the pass to Harris. Back to Harden. Right side, Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Here's Williams. Buries it down low. Williams has got 10.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
And here's Harden. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Out to Harris. Wide open look. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Harris has got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets. Now here's Williams. Capella inside.
And in terms of defending the shot,
all right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, we know he's a magician on the court. Kenny, has there ever been anyone better at handling? Thanks for joining us.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what we're seeing from Lou Williams.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer
for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Harris is out there with Harden. Then there's Brown. Then there's Griffin. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. Harden the pass to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Jordan. It's deflected. Here's the break. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And Brown throws it down.
And that's a nice job defensively from Harden. I mean, he's capable of these kinds of plays when the guy is engaged and active.
Here's Young, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Hawks have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Some players drift in and out of the action. Trey, he's always right in the middle of things.
Nets leading by 10. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the 3rd. Harden the pass to Harris. Brown outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from 18. It's tipped. And here comes the break. Here's Collins. That one goes in.
Never one to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
Harden outside. Jordan finds Harris. Inside. Outside for Griffin. Harris up top, defended by Young. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
You've got to hand it to DeAndre. His relentless approach on the boards, paying dividends.
Young with no one around. No good from outside.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Harden, no good. The Hawks trail by 10. Young drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got 8 points.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Harden outside. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed. Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Harden the pass to Brown. Back to Harden. The dish to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Pass to Griffin. Over Okongwu. Rebound Atlanta. Young passes to Collins. Offensive rebound. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Harden outside. He kicks it to Jordan. Back to Harden. Fires the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And now it's just a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Rob. Oh, and here we go with Collins. Nobody back. Stops. Pops. Here's Capella. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Capella's got his first 2 points. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. This is to Brown. Kicks it out to Harden. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Okongwu.
And on any given play, the beard can take your breath away. He's just got that flair for the spectacular.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And a new group in for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. Green is checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Harris.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that, the ability to finish with that level of authority.
Got it off in time, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nets lead by 3. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Clint Capella is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Williams at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young left side. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets leading by 5. Outside Irving. To the paint. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Young left side.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Aldridge kicks to Luwawu Cabarrot. Irving attacking. Feeds to Aldridge. Back to Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Claxton no good. The Hawks trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Young against Irving. Over Young. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
What's nice about this in-between area for Kyrie, compared to going to the rim, he has a little more room to get his shot off.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Young.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Irving against Young. The Nets working the ball around now. Right at the free throw line, Aldridge. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 7.
Some people claim that Aldridge is a finesse player, but he can get physical when he wants to.
Young dishes to Capella. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Bruce Brown. Harden outside. Pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. He dishes it to Irving. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Fernando. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Not afraid of the moment. Collins takes pride in making important shots.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Harden outside. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Kicks to Harris. Back to Harden.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. 52 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Some solid defense from Harris. Brooklyn with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Outside for Jordan. Passes to Harris. Harden outside. Back to Harris. The pass to Harden. From deep. And no good that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
From past the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line. Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. So it's the Nets picking up the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just welcome everybody to another presentation of, and a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green, then there's Howard, and it's Harris in at the power forward. And for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins, and it's Young in at the point guard. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
And Simmons slams it in.
Demonstrating how fast he is. Simmons enjoys going up to hammer home that alley-oop.
And it's blocked by Simmons. Now the 76ers on the break. Green with the ball. And it's slammed in by Howard.
When you lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
Pass to Hunter. To the inside. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Outside, Simmons. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Outside, Green. Just 5 on the clock. Curry passes to Green. Over Hunter. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
To the wing right side. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pulls it from the elbow. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, this is what Capella does. I mean, an active rebounder who hits the offensive glass with force.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Harris outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Young with the ball. Now the pass to Capella. That shot misses. And Philadelphia the other way now.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And the work ethic coming into play there. Yeah, I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Hunter. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Here's Maxey. And the basket is good.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Here's Williams. Bucket is good.
And just a fluid offensive talent with really a knack for getting to his spots. Williams so hard to keep up with.
Now here's Milton. Lets the three fly. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Here's Snell, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
No excuse for not boxing out Bogdanovich. He'll torch you for that mistake more often than not.
Now Milton got a piece of it. Here's Korkmaz. Kicks it to Scott. Shot clock at 6. And he banks in the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 4. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. That one good for 2. Williams has got his second bucket.
And such a nimble ball handler. Williams makes quick work of getting down the lane, and he'll drive all night long if they let him.
Here's Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. 76ers lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny.
For me, it comes with block.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Shake Milton. Korkmaz is out there with Scott. Then there's Maxey. And it's Thibault in at the 2 spot.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
It's Williams with the drive. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And he gets it to go. Atlanta with the ball. 4-point game. Right side, Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 12.
So savvy inside for a player of his size. And tough. Williams will do whatever it takes.
Now, here's Maxey. Defense is right there. Hawks have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Okongwu. Bogdanovich has got it all tied up now for the Hawks. Philadelphia shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Now, here's Maxey. He has 6. And here is Milton. On the clock. Scott kicks to Milton from deep 3-point range. Rebound by Williams. Hawks have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Okongwu. It's good on the putback. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 2 now for Atlanta.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now, here's Maxey. Tight defense on him. Thibault with the ball. Okongwu covering. Here's Maxey. Nice D from Williams. Hawks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Here's Bogdanovich.
Wow, Bogdanovich.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. and he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Curry on the wing to halt the run. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Herter. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Incredible concentration from the Australian. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great at powering through.
Simmons against Young. Good. And the Hawks lead by 4.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside, Green. Back to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Young drives in, and the basket is good. Young's got 6.
With the run he's on in the second quarter, I mean, this field goal percentage is tremendous right now.
Now here's Simmons. D right on him. And Simmons slams it in.
The physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Young against Simmons. And Young, here we go. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Simmons, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And what you can appreciate about Simmons is his all-around game. I mean, he can score, he can pass, I mean, he can rebound, and he does it all at an efficient rate.
And the Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in. The Hawks leading. Young outside. Down low. Capella, the pass to Herter. Out to the right wing. Here's Hunter. Clock at 4. Here's Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
An energetic finish from Capella. For a big man, he's got some nasty dunks in his arsenal.
Curry way outside, and that one released in time, but no good. And that'll do it. Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. Follow it.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to Lou Williams has been having a big night. He had 12 points and 1 rebound. And that should...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been a clinic out there by Lou Williams.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot manning the middle. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Collins against Simmons. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Young with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Green kicks to Howard. Shoots. Collins grabs the miss. Atlanta leading by 4. Pass to Herter. The shot from the low post is good. Herter's got his first points in this one.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Takes the 13-footer outside Curry. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Young with no one around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide-open three is usually like a layup for him. The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Looking to end his cold spell, and it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got 10.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Simmons dishes to Howard. Outside, Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Herter. No good on the three. The 76ers trail by 3.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Young looking around. It's stolen by Green. Now the 76ers on the break. And then Simmons slams it in.
Oh, improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
And C-Web, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
And here's Green outside. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Capella missing. The 76ers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Simmons finds Harris. Goes back up. And Howard finishes it off. And now a 3-point 76ers lead.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
Yep, it counts. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Outside, Simmons. He feeds it to Howard. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Howard's got 12 in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Young.
Well, this is what Young can expect. Defenses are going to be physical with him, try to throw him off his game.
Here's Simmons. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Young outside. To the middle. Here's Capella. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
They're weren't any switch players in the NBA until just a few years ago, but now Capella is one of several guys from Switzerland making an impact in this league.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Collins. Gallinari comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Here's Maxey. He's got 6. Out to Harris. The 3. It's rebounded by Lou Williams. 1 second left. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. 76ers lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Scott is out there with Korkmaz. Then it's Shake Milton. Then it's Reed. And it's Maxey in at the 1. Ball's knocked loose. And they're on the break. Here's Bogdanovich. That's tipped. Now here's Milton. Not a lot of room. Passes it to Maxey. Pass to Korkmaz. Now here's Maxey. Off target from three-point range. Here's Williams. And they take the lead.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
Milton the pass to Korkmaz. Back to Milton. 6 to shoot. Inside. Reed uses the glass to finish the layup. And the 76ers lead by 1.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
And there's the pass to Korkmaz. To the paint. Shoots it up. Again, Philadelphia.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Williams with the ball. And the foul called on Korkmaz. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. John Collins, he's checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Gallinari. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Young is subbed in for Williams. Philadelphia leading by 3. Simmons on the wing. Feeds it to Howard. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
Young fires away from outside. Sinks the triple. Young's got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
And the touch Young has from beyond the arc, he is almost unguardable from there.
Outside, Simmons. The dish now to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
This is what great players do. Howard relishes the chance to hit these important shots.
Young against Simmons. Young dishes to Capella, and it's sent back by Howard. No one near Curry as he lets it go. That one off the back iron and out. They get a hand on it. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, rising to the challenge. This is where young players like Simmons need to make their mark.
Young for 3. The offensive rebound, Collins. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
Outside, Simmons. A jump hook. It's a hand on it. And Howard with the second chance points.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Kicks it out to Collins. Young left side. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Atlanta now. Shot clock at 2. Shot by Collins, no good.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Here's Simmons. Simmons missing again. For Atlanta, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Young. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Up top, Simmons. He's guarded by Collins. Green kicks to Simmons. Curry on the wing. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Young for 3, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside, Simmons. There's 14 seconds left in the game. And Curry has it in the corner. Buries it from outside.
And relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
And a deep 3 from Young. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the and a couple of injuries among their reserves, I expect their starters guys will be ready to do whatever's needed.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And for the Hawks, they've got Clint Capella. John Collins is out there with Young. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Fernando in at the 3. Young from outside. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Holiday. 2 points. That one goes. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
It's good.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
Giannis outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Clint Capella. The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game. And he's good on the second.
Each year we get to see Giannis come back from a summer and what he's done to up his game. Get a little bit stronger in the weight room, be a little bit better ball handler, play a little bit more aggressively. The guy's competing to be one of the best players in the business.
And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Didn't want to settle for something going away from the basket. Aggressive with a finger roll.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end. And that's what Middleton is known for, a remarkable outside shooter, and that release got off pretty quick.
Here's Collins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
The leap that we saw John Collins make last year was pretty awesome. Scary thing is he's just going to keep getting better and wants to improve that consistency in terms of his shooting range around the top of the key.
And stolen by Okongwu. Young against Holiday. To the inside, Fernando. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Young against Holiday. Count the basket.
That's a show of strength from Holiday. Certainly looks like he got hit as well, but he possesses the focus necessary to sink the shot.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Bruno Fernando. Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Collins. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Connaughton's checked in. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
The Hawks trail by 6. Nobody near Williams. Capella inside. Lopez is there. Good D by Lopez. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Hunter no good. Bucks leading by 6. Lopez finds Middleton for the 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Here's Gallinari, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Easy to forget that sometimes Gallo is 6'10", so skilled and is aggressive down there, making the D get physical with him.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
And you think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick, going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
It's Giannis with the drive. Gallinari with the steal. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Well, he's just gifted with the basketball, and that includes making plays. Lou Williams spotting a man that time.
Portis kicks to Connaughton. Portis, the pass to Connaughton. And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Snell dishes to Gallinari. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
He's showing some nice body control, outstanding at keeping his composure and continuing to play at his speed is Gallinari.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 5. That one, no good. Here's Bogdanovich, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Tie game in Atlanta. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
We've got Williams. John Collins is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And Williams, here we go. It's good. Williams has got the lead back up to 2 now for the Hawks.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now Middleton. He has 5 over Bogdanovich. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Middleton against Bogdanovich. Shot from free throw range and stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Williams, and good that time. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And that one, good.
Middleton looking pretty comfortable right now playing in the pick and roll, whether he's passing the ball or shooting it. Right now making good decisions.
Here's Williams in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Gallinari. Bruno Fernando comes in for Bogdanovich. And Trae Young subbed in for Lou Williams.
A little quickness from Antetokounmpo there, blows right past the D.
For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Young from deep three-point range. No good again that time.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Lays it up off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Bucks lead.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
Young. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
The mentality of Trae Young, shoot first, shoot often, keeps defenders very active. In this case, too active.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Tony Snell.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Antetokounmpo and misses it off the right side of the rim. A tight game here in Atlanta. The pass to Capella. The rebound by Holiday.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Young. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Count that one.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Here's Giannis. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Young. And the shot goes in. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
As the top scorers in this league, like Trae Young could be, they get buckets when it's not easy to get buckets.
Holiday with it. And Holiday throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Young for 3. That shot is off. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 15.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Portis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 10 points.
such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside. It really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
Middleton on the wing. That's tipped. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Shot's good by Williams.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
And here's Middleton. He's got 10. Down low. Middleton on the wing. And the turnover again by Milwaukee. The Hawks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Middleton on the wing. Portis in the post. Got a piece of it. Fast break, the Hawks. Gallinari leading the charge. Yep, that one goes.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight mates.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Middleton looking it over. Count it.
You don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining those shots often.
Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. Young, no good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Middleton outside. Atlanta with the rebound. Bogdanovich left side. The shot, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. Outside Portis. Passes to Connaughton. Now the feed to Tucker. Shoots over Capella. Count it, and the foul. That's on Clint Capella.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Hawks. John Collins comes in for Bojan Bogdanovic. The Bucks also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Young with no one around. The Hawks again can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 4. Holiday looking for an opening. Here's Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
They get it back. Capella, a beautiful reverse layup.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Lopez finds Tucker. And the layup is good. Tucker's got the lead back up to 6 now for Milwaukee.
You know, all the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Taken away by Holiday. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Back to Tucker. The dish to Lopez. Good work defensively by Capella.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. Giannis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Giannis grabs the miss. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Holiday attacking. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. Here's Young. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Milwaukee heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Clint Capella is out there with Okongwu. Then it's John Collins. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Fernando in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young fires away from outside. No good on the triple.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. Got to get out and transition there.
Young looking around. That 3 off the mark.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Gallinari, he's checked in for Atlanta. Williams comes in for Young. The Bucks also with the sub. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. DiVincenzo against Williams. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Right now, no shaking Sweet Lou. When he's close to the basket, he's good at looking off the defense.
There's Giannis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 6 here in this quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
But they'll get another chance. Williams finds Collins. The kick out to Williams. They get it again. Here's Capella. And at last, they get one to fall.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Shot by Collins, no good. Bucks leading by 11. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Feeds it to Lopez. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. Hawks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. Here's Fernando. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
So unselfish there. Young doing a good job of finding the open man.
Middleton with it. He's picked up by Collins. Count it.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And Young, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, the threat of Trae Young, we talk so much about gravity in the NBA. It's unlocking some other scoring options. Strong take.
Pass to Middleton. 1:46 left in the 4th. The Hawks trail by 9. Here's Young. And he banks in the layup.
All right, how about Trae Young? Even when he's bodied up there, finds a way to collect more points.
Here is Forbes. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Fernando. Defended by Middleton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He hits the first one, and that brings them within 8. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks, so he gets them both. 1:15 left here in the fourth quarter. Here is Forbes. Launches it. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Well, this is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Collins. Here's Fernando. Here's Capella. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Middleton outside. Here's Portis. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the Bucks lead by 7. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Pass to Capella. 13 feet away. It's in!
And this is where Capella's offseason work continues to pay off. The short to medium range jumper becoming much more reliable.
And so the Bucks take the win. This was all right, David. Thank you. And that about wraps it up for Brett Baird.